Welcome to the lounge, where we challenge accountability. I'm Urban, and we don't do surface talk here. We use emotional intelligence. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Every beat a question, every bar a lesson. I turn the mic to a mirror, life's a session. Urban in the mix, soul and intellect blend. We ain't just talk truth, we set trends from Dallas to the world. We break that ceiling, no clout, just facts, that's the real feeling. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Trap drums drop, but the message don't fade. Every thought sparks like a hand grenade. Faith, pain, love, and drive all collide, that's how minds revive. All collide, that's how minds revive. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Mind open wide like a city skyline. Every topic shaped by design. The urban lounge where ideas ignite. Late night thoughts under podcast lights. Every episode of thought design. The urban lounge where iron sharp iron. We build from the ground like truth rewiring. Can't fake what's felt when the mic's ignited. If you listening now, you already invited. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
Yo, y'all, what's up? So with it. What is up? What is up with it? What is up? Salute. Welcome to tonight's episode. Like always, I always be delivering the good old thought-provoking content for y'all to check it out, how I do, man. Over here at the lounge, I appreciate you. Joy, I see you in the building. What's up with it? Salute to you as well, too. Salute. Those y'all who was watching my intro, what you think about my new intro? I designed it myself. The intro lit as hell. I designed the intro and the song as well, too. I put together the lyrics and everything for that song. So that mug is lit as hell. See, sometimes I be listening to y'all. Sometimes I be listening to my, my subscribers and different things like that, and they say that, hey, Urban, probably time for you to upgrade your song, man. So I went on and did it, So I went on and upgraded the song. So if y'all didn't catch it, you could go ahead and rewind the tape, and you'll see my new intro for the lounge. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this content tonight. I'm not going to be very long with this content. I'm just going to hit it and quit it and be done with it. But this came across my desk. One of my moderators wanted me to talk about this particular situation that we're going to talk about right now. All right. So without further ado, those of y'all who are here, catching the live stream, I appreciate y'all a whole lot. Those of y'all who are catching the replay of the stream, I appreciate you a whole lot as well too. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up to support the channel. All right. I ain't asked for no money or nothing like that. They'll support the channel by hitting the thumbs up, man. That's all I need. Trust me, that's all I need. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the content. Now, you see the title right now. The title is saying Decepticon tricks real men into dating him, then plays the victim role. What do I mean by Decepticon? I simply mean that a transgender person, okay? In this situation, it was a trans woman, I guess, allegedly, whatever. So, I'm not gonna go into details explaining the whole entire thing. I'm gonna let I don't know. I don't want to call he, she, or whatever whatever. I don't know. Let us get to the damn video, man. It doesn't see it. Shoot, damn it.
Just had a man pick me up for a date. He asked me if I was a man in the car. I said yes. This man turns around and takes me back home. Now, this is a very prime example of somewhat fragile masculinity, but also dishonesty. Not on my end, but on the end of the suitor.
So, real quick. This is my first time ever hearing the term fragile masculinity. I heard of toxic masculinity, but fragile masculinity, oh, this is new to me. I have no idea what is a fragile masculinity. Maybe this person will explain it in the detail.
I met him last Friday at a club when I was out with my girlfriends. At some point, we duck off, we're talking, we're chatting, we're dancing, we're like really having a good time. We're throwing banter back and forth, we're being flirty, all these things. Mind you, I am flat-chested as fuck. I am not a woman. I'm just a very beautiful man. Proceeds to kiss me, XYZ, right?
Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me get this straight. So, Sanders not a woman, but a beautiful man. So I'm confused. I'm so confused. So, is he practicing being a trans woman or not? That's my question. But let's continue.
Texting me every day since last Friday when I gave him my number. He proceeds to tell me in the car, I don't really know how to ask this, or, I really just don't know how to bring this up, but real quick. Those of y'all who tune in right now, let me ask y'all this question. Have y'all ever heard of fragile masculinity before? I heard of toxic masculinity, but I never heard of fragile masculinity. All right, but let's continue. You a man? And I looked at him and I was like, yes, I am. I'm just a very feminine man. He pulls over and he's like, I just want to sit over and just like kind of talk about this for a second. I'd never been in this position before, so I'm just like not really sure how to handle it. I had an inkling of a thought, but I didn't want to ask you and you be offended if you were not. However, it's just not something that I'm into particularly. And I think that's part of a bigger conversation as it relates to Black men being interested in just feminine energy, period. He proceeded to apologize, and he's like, I'm so...
Wait, what? What? Hold on, let me rewind this real quick, man. What the hell?
Into particularly. And I think that's part of a bigger conversation as it relates to Black men being interested in just feminine energy, period. He proceeded to apologize. And he's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I just felt like I needed to get this off my chest and at least just ask. But if I'm being honest, I was just like, okay, yeah, like that's fine. Like no harm, no foul. Like it's all good. He's like, is it okay if I just, turn around and take you back home? I'm like, absolutely. Yes, please. We sat there in silence as he did a U-turn and literally dropped me back off. But it goes to show that sexuality truly is a spectrum. And while people may not be into whatever parts people have or whatever the case may be, people are just attracted to energy, period, which is okay. That's totally fine. I completely respect that. I'm not one of those gays that are like, I'm gonna go get the trade and do this, that, and the third. That's really not my vibe. And if you are, I mean, pop off queen, do your big one. But I guess my biggest problem is if you had an inkling of a thought or you felt any type of way, you should have quite literally just asked. And
Okay. Let me get this straight. So they end up meeting each other at a club, right? Buddy was drunk at the club, granted. He approached him or her or whatever the hell they want to call herself, right? Thinking that this is an actual woman. End up kissing on whatever, stuff like that. Then the very next day, Buddy starts sobering up and stuff, right? There, he's like, let me find out if this really is a woman. So he end up picking whatever this is up, right? Picking her up. Deep down inside, he's really feeling that, man, this is a nigga. This is a dude. This is a dude for real. So he politely asked the question, hey, I don't mean to be rude or nothing like that, but I just want to know, is this or are you a man? He admitted that he's a man. And according to what he's talking about, right, a gay man who's dressing as a woman? So I'm confused on this, okay? How is a gay man dressing up to be a woman? Why is a gay man cosplaying as a woman? How about that? I don't get this. I don't understand this at all, period. A matter of fact, to be quite honest with you, for us this community concerned about the LGBTQ plus community, I do not understand the logic behind this community at all, period. I don't. I really don't. It just seems like as though they have all these weird gender rules that they got established. And this one right here, this is a new one to me. I didn't know that you could be gay but cosplay as a woman. Because normally when a man cosplays as a woman, that means that he's a trans woman. But this dude is saying that he's not trans. He's not a trans woman. He's a man who wants to dress like a woman. I'm gonna let him continue.
Been honest from the very beginning. Here, I spent an hour and a half getting ready for a date, not really into it, but like I was like open to, just seeing what happens, what would, transpire out of the whole situation. And yet, here we are. Now, this is a first for me. I've never had this happen to me before. This is something new to me. I'm not humbled in the slightest because I'm a bad bitch. Look at me. Like,
what the fuck?
Hello.
What?
And I know this is not in vain. I know that God has a partner for me out in the world, wherever he may be. But that shit was crazy as fuck. And for my theys, my girls, my dolls out there in the world, y'all be safe out there. Truly just be safe. Because for a slight moment in time, I was actually kind of scared for a minute.
Why? Why were you scared? Because once again, the dude was being really, really nice to you, because it could have went totally a different direction. Because we have seen countless of cases where trans people end up becoming unalive because of this very situation. Because for some strange, weird reason, they feel like that they don't supposed to let people know that they're trans. They feel like you're just supposed to accept them. They feel like that a man's supposed to accept them how the way they are, or a woman's supposed to accept them how the way they are, without questioning it. So it could have went a totally different direction where this dude probably could have snapped and could have did something to like, unalive him. Once again, we've seen countless of cases on the news where people have did that before. So I don't. This is why I say I don't understand the logic behind this. I really don't. I really don't. I thought that this particular community be dating within the community. That's what I honestly thought. So if you're dating within your community, why are you going after cis people? Because that's what they call us, right? They call heterosexual people cis people. So why in the hell are you going after cis people? I don't understand that. I don't get it. Knowing good and well that cis people do not want to date a trans person, period. A cis person do not want to date a bisexual person or a gay person or whatever you want to call yourself. They don't want to do that, period. So why in the hell are you sitting up here going over into our space to date us? I don't get that. Then wonder why we be having such a pushback. Be wondering why we be having such a negative connotation behind this said community. This is the reason right here. This is it right here. Now, once again, this could have went totally in a different direction. Where this dude would not be telling this story, period. The news would be telling this story. So I don't get this. I don't know. This is wild. This is wild. What do y'all think? Do y'all believe that that trans people need to put out a disclaimer that they are trans or they're transitioning to be trans? Do you believe that they need to tell you that in the beginning, or it's none of your business to know unless they want you to know? What do y'all think behind it?
But yeah, y'all, I don't know. Am I tripping? Y'all let me know what y'all think, because I've quite literally never experienced anything like this before. Like, oh my God, I'm like kind of floored. But anyway, on to the next, babes. That's fine. To Mr. Sir, good luck to you. And yeah, I don't know, y'all. It's just so funny. I'm like literally just sitting here in silence, like, oh my God, like I need to like talk to someone about this. But anyway, okay. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't know.
So the solution to this was to go on to your TikTok and talk about this. And the weird part about it is they talking about this as those that this dude really did something to him when he didn't. Then on top of that, trying to literally play the victim as though the dude was wrong for having a preference. I believe that this whole situation with, with the trans dating and stuff like that, I believe this situation is similar to a man forcing himself on a woman. I'm gonna say again, I believe that this situation with the one trans, right, where they're not displaying that they are trans, right, I believe that's the equivalent to a man literally forcing himself on a woman, where he ended up raping her, or the woman raping the man, where it's not consented at all, period. That's what I believe. I believe that it honestly should be a law behind it, for real. I do. Where we would be protected as our community, as they call us cis people, right? We would be protected in our community against people like this, against something that was unwanted. I'm just saying. Weird. This is weird. Joyce, I remember when they tried to cancel Genuine when he rejected a kiss from a trans woman on the game show. This person has a follow-up video. Check out what you got to say on the follow-up video.
Okay, first and foremost, I did not expect all of this discourse in my comment section. I didn't. But now that I have y'all here and I'm not as emotional or shaken up, let's clear some things up here, okay? Number one, a lot of people have been like, you should just be grateful that you got home safely. I am very much grateful that I got home safely. I'm very grateful for that, okay? Number two, I get a lot of comments like this. You should have told him ahead of time. Now,
Facts.
with that, here's the thing. While, we could be out at the club, it was dark, whatever, even outside, when my friends and I got into our Uber, he pulled me over to the side and was like kissing me and introducing himself to my friends and this, that, and the third. So I just didn't feel the need to be like, oh, by the way, hi, I'm Donnie. I'm a man. No one's going to.
What the fuck?
That's bullshit.
This person literally just took advantage of this man. Remember, I was telling y'all a few seconds ago that this situation is similar to either a man or a woman raping another person or taking advantage of them because they incoherent at the moment. This is exactly what this person did. Because in the other video, this person stated that that man was drunk in the club. Since the dude was drunk in the club, you decided to take advantage of him. No different from what dudes do to women in the club when they be drunk. They be all drunk like, yeah, girl, come on, you free go home with me. We've had a great time. We've had some drunk sex. But knowing good and well that woman is not consenting to that because she's drunk. That is exactly the same exact thing. I don't get it. I don't understand why this person doesn't understand that. If this situation would be in reverse, right, where he would have did something like that, right, guess what? Buddy would have been locked up for real.
What?
He'll be out of there. But it's okay for you, knowing good and well the dude is drunk, for you to take advantage of this dude. You should have just let that dude know. Even if he was drunk, you should let that dude know right off the bat that, you're a man or whatever the hell you're trying to cosplay to be. A gay man cosplaying to be a woman. Should let that dude know that right off the bat. But the psychology behind that is this. The reason why they do that is because of rejection. That's where it boils down to. Because of simple rejection. They don't want to receive the no. Because deep down inside, regardless of wherever it is they're trying to cosplay to be, right? Deep down inside, they are human and they want social interaction. They want to feel supported. They want to feel loved. They want to be in a relationship. As they use this word partnership that I don't like. They want to have a partnership or whatever the hell they talking about and stuff, right? They want all these different things because they're human at the end of the day. Which I get it. I understand it. But at the end of the day, they don't tell people this simply because of the rejection. They don't want to be rejected at all, period. Because when you get rejected, it hurts. It hurts. It make you feel bad. It make you feel some type of way. So instead of being a grown adult and accepting rejection like a grown adult, you want to sit up here and lie or be deceitful. That's some bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Bullshit. Absolutely. But let's continue, y'all.
Do that. Y'all don't go up to people and be like, oh my God, hi, my name is Shaquila and I'm a woman. Like, be fucking for real.
Wait, hold up, bro. What the?
Man, no one's gonna do that. Y'all don't go up to people and be like, oh my God, hi, my name is Shaquila and I'm a woman. Like, be fucking for real.
Now, this dude is up here getting on y'all women, right? Saying this. Why should I tell people that I'm a man cosplaying as a woman? Why do I need to do that? Because y'all women don't be going up and introducing yourself to me and say, hey, my name is Shaquisha and I'm a woman. What kind of illogical bullshit is this? First of all, it is obvious that the woman is a woman. They don't have to put that disclaimer out there that they are a woman, because you can obviously see that they're a woman. They have feminine traits. They talk like a woman. They act like a woman. They look like a woman. They don't have manly features, like a man. They're a woman. They could pull up their shirt. You'll see their breasts, or you'll see that they have not had no type of enhanced surgery unless they be doing all that weird stuff like body enhancements, like, getting on, breast implants and all stuff. That's something different. But other than that, they necessarily don't have to do that. I mean, the same thing with men. We don't have to sit up here and walk up to you say, hey, my name is Urban and I'm a guy. What the hell?
Like, be serious, okay? All in all, I'm not saying that he handled the situation badly. My biggest qualm with all of this is that we had been texting for a week. When he mentioned in the car that he had an inkling, he said, I had an inkling probably a few days ago. However, I just didn't know how to bring it up and not be offensive. Which to me, I'm like, well, if you had a thought or an inkling of anything, you quite literally could have just texted me and just asked that. And I think I cleared this up with another young lady in my comment section where I said, had he asked me over text, it would have been less jarring. But to have me in a car with him and then ask me, if I was an actual woman, I would have told him to take me home, period. That's it. Now, I have no ill will towards this gentleman. I'm not making this to be like, he's wrong and he blah, 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 blah. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, y'all. The point is, communication is key.
Whoa, 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 whoa. He said that communication is the key. I know good and damn well he just say communication is the key when this dude did not communicate to this other dude that you was a man cosplaying as a woman. What the hell? So communication is the key only when it applies to your logic, correct?
If you are unsure about anything, someone you're seeing, someone you're dating, and you want to ask questions, as difficult as they may be, it's important to have those conversations ahead of time. It saves you embarrassment, and it also saves embarrassment or fear for the other person on the other side. You know what I mean? And to you homophobic fucks out here in the world, let me tell y'all something. The girls who are like, oh my God, now they want the straights to want them too, and blah, 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 blah. Pause, babe. A lot of y'all will be surprised that your straight counterparts and your men do want us femme gays. They do want the trans girls. They do want the dolls. Like, let's be fucking for real. But I don't know, y'all. I, again, did not.
That's bullshit.
We sure the hell do, Lionel. We sure the hell do, man. Because I got a lot of questions, man. I really do. I got a lot of questions. How are you homophobic? How are you homophobic for having a preference? How are you homophobic for having a type? I'm just so confused about this. How? How are you homophobic for addressing a situation that you chose to put on social media? Nobody wouldn't even know nothing about this if you have not posted on social media. So now, since you post on social media, your go-to is, well, everybody who's against me is homophobic. Now we got questions. We wonder why you made this logical decision to sit up here and deceive this man, knowing good and well this dude was drunk, knowing good and well that, as you say, it took over a week for him to get back at you, and within a week he had an inkling or whatever the hell you're talking about, right? And within that whole time frame, you should have had told him the truth, but you didn't. You didn't. And then people questioning your decision making on this. Oh, y'all some homophobic fucks. What the hell? No. Being homophobic means that a person is afraid of your said gender. That's what phobia means, right? Unless y'all done changed the meaning of it. But a phobia means that you're afraid of something. Homophobia means that you're afraid of people who are part of this LGBTQ community. That's what I mean, right? I have not yet to meet any cis or heterosexual adults who are afraid of the LGBTQ community. They may not like the LGBTQ community due to your sexual orientation, due to the stuff that you do, due to how the way some of y'all are in political spaces and so try to modify laws and stuff to work to cater to your community. They may not like that. They may hate that, but they're not afraid of you. I'm just saying.
Expect all this discourse and people just having all these opinions. But I'm just wanted to clear some things up for everybody. That way that we are all aligned, we are all in tune, and yeah, we're all on one accord now, okay? And for the people who are like, I'm so glad that you're safe and it could have been much worse, I agree. Thank y'all so much for the love and the support. Like I said, there was like a split second where I was a little scared because I was like, why are we pulling the car over? However, he was a gentleman, he was kind, he was nice. He brought me back home, and that's the most respectful thing that he could have done. I'm not saying that was the part that was wrong. That wasn't the part that was wrong. To me, the part in all of this that was wrong was that you had an inkling a few days ago. You could have cleared that up ahead of time. It could have saved us all of this weirdness, awkwardness, me spending time to get ready, and you having to drive all the way over here to waste gas to like come get me, and then preparing to take me out to dinner. So that's it. That's all. Okay, I hope everybody got it all cleared up. If y'all have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to get in the comment section if you'd like. But yeah, I just thought that I would get that off my chest. Also, good morning. Happy Friday.
Ladies and gentlemen of the lounge, we're living in some wicked times, okay? We are living in some wicked times for real. We're living in some times where, everybody is just, for themselves. We're living in a time where nobody don't want to hold themselves accountable for choices or decisions that they choose to make. We're living in some dangerous times for real. And the thing about it is this. What bothers me about this more than anything is that I always be thinking about the future generations, okay? Those of y'all who are listening to me right now, you may be a part of the generation that I'm in, or you may be in a later generation, or you may be in an older generation, you know what I'm saying? The whole honest conclusion is this. It's going to be a point in time where, we all going to pass away, we all going to die, and it's going to be it. It's going to be done for us. Guess what? This younger generation is going to be left to deal with this bullshit. That's why it bothers me so much so that some of y'all have sons, man. Some of y'all have sons who are heterosexual. Some of y'all have daughters who are heterosexual, right? And y'all have to deal with this. And they got to deal with this. They have to deal with growing up and sit up here trying to figure out if a man is a fucking man, if a woman is a fucking woman. They have to deal with this. This is crazy. So I'm kind of curious. Just by us looking just at these two videos, right? I'm kind of curious. How do y'all feel about this situation? Do y'all agree with what this dude is doing? Now keep in mind this. This dude is not claiming that he's trans anything. This is just a regular man who is gay who wants to cosplay as a woman. Let's call it for what it is. He didn't state that he's sitting up here getting enhancements or anything like that to make him be more feminine, like getting estrogen shots or anything like that. He literally said that he is a beautiful, handsome man that wants to dress up as a woman, but he wants to stay gay. That's what he said. So once again, this dude is literally cosplaying as a woman. And think that it's okay. Think that it is fine to do this. It's not. It's not. It's more. We got one more video, y'all. We got one more video with him. Let's hear what you got to say about this situation further.
I wasn't going to discuss this any further because y'all are actually choosing to be dense. However, I am just so sick and tired of people dogpiling on me, sending me threats, and being all up in arms. Everybody is going based off of the main video that they're seeing, but no one is actually paying attention to the follow-up in which I posted after the fact. I never said that this gentleman did anything wrong. I didn't say that.
But towards the end of the video, he was throwing shade at that dude. He was throwing shade at that dude because that dude did not want to date him.
I also never said that I was a trans woman. I'm a feminine gay man. Within the
Feminine gay man.
LGBTQIA plus community, there are so many nuances. Gender expression, gender identity, sexual orientation. All of those things are so different. As it relates to sexual identity, I am a gay man. As it relates to orientation, I am gay. I am not a trans woman.
Okay. Let me share this with y'all real quick, man. Cause so I did a little digging so I could want to make sense of this bullshit. And this is the thing that I found. All right, they call this a genderbread person. Okay. This is what they call it, a genderbread person. Once again, this community is so screwed and fucked up right now. I don't know. It is so weird. But here's the diagram of a genderbread person, okay? A genderbread person. So we have here, we have here right here the at the top gender identity. It's talk about woman on the left spectrum. You got gender queer in the middle. Then you got man on the right spectrum. Then you got gender expression right here where you see what say feminine right here. Then androgynalis. I have no idea what the hell that is. I don't know. I have no idea what this is. Then on the right, you got masculine. Therefore, as biological sex concerned, you got female, then you got intersex, then you got male. Then finally, the sexual orientation part, you got heterosexual, bisexual, and homosexual. And somewhere in between all this bullshit, you got asexual, binary, and all this other weird stuff that they got going on as well too. So I'm assuming that for us, the gender identity, right, at the very top of the gender identity, he's identifying as a man. Therefore, the gender expression, he's identifying as feminine. Therefore, the biological sex concern, I don't know if this dude wants to be intersex or male. I have no damn idea. I don't know. Then finally, sexual orientation, shoot. I don't even see his spectrum even on sexual orientation, period. I don't even see it nowhere on here. So this is the reason why people are confused about what the hell you're talking about, because it seems like every year this community come up with some crazy ass bullshit. Every year they come up with something crazy, something ridiculous. And get mad when we question it, when we like, okay, what is this? Oh, you asked me that question? You must be homophobic. No, we're trying to figure out what you are so we know how to navigate through you. That's what we're trying to figure out. But I don't know, y'all. Then, like I say, this whole thing weird as hell, gender identity, on gender male, whatever the hell he want to call himself, right? I honestly believe that this dude here just made this shit up, to be honest with you. I honestly, that's what I believe. I believe that this dude honestly just made this thing up so he can have an excuse to cosplay as a woman. That's what I believe.
Say that. I also never said that I was a trans woman. I'm a feminine gay man.
Now, once again, feminine gay men is not even on their goddamn spectrum at all, period. So,
the LGBTQIA plus community, there are so many nuances. Gender expression, gender identity, sexual orientation, all of those things are so different. As it relates to sexual identity, I am a gay man. As it relates to orientation, I am gay. I am not a trans woman. The discussion around disclosure is really stupid and asinine to a lot of you, because why the fuck do I need to disclose that I am a gay man? Every person who encounters me in real life knows that I am a gay man. There are literally people.
So every person that you came across, they just automatically know that you're a gay man.
Going under my old videos being like, oh, I see it. Now, the next thing I want to address quickly is the straight man rhetoric about me being lucky that I was safe. The fact that that is even something that you're okay with saying out of your mouth and don't think that it's crazy is crazy. That is
No. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. What's crazy is you saying out of your mouth that you are a gay feminine man who want to cosplay as a woman. That's what's crazy. You know what? Now that I'm watching this, right, and I'm really thinking about this logically, right, the other part of the spectrum of that community, the LGBTQ community, now I can have a little bit of sympathy and empathy for that community, because at least they're doing the bare minimum or identifying what it is that they are without it being to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? At least they're doing the bare minimum. Your situation is totally different. Your situation doesn't make sense at all, period. It don't. You saying that you're a gay man, but you want to cosplay as a woman. I mean, which one is it? At least with the community, they pick their struggle. I'll put it to you this way. Lesbian women pick their struggle to be lesbian women. Gay men pick their struggles to be a gay man. Trans community pick their struggle to be trans. Queer pick their struggle to be queer. And stay with that. But you sit up here to combine both of them together. You said I could do one better. I'm going to be a gay, not a trans, but a woman, feminine woman at the same damn time. They get mad when people question you about that. Say that they're homophobic because they question you about that.
the problem. Like I said before, I never said that gentleman did anything wrong. The biggest takeaway from me making that whole story time was the fact that this man had an inkling, he had a thought days prior.
Then why the hell are you keep mentioning this dude? You said that you didn't have no problem with this dude. He was cool with you. It was all good. Then why you keep reiterating this dude over and over again as though you really do have a problem with this dude? Why? I know the reason why. The reason why, once again, it dealing with that rejection part. I just thought about this. He's saying that he's gay, right? So let me get this understanding, okay? What if hypothetically speaking, right, that another gay man was interested in him, how would that go? How would that conversation go? Hey, I'm a gay man, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm a gay feminine woman. How would that go? Would they both date each other because they're still technically gay? Or when it comes to preference, that's what I'm confused about. Do it boils down to preference? What the hell? I don't know. Miguel, salute. Miguel say this, as a gay man, it angers me when trans women trick straight men into sex. I think it's immature. But see, this the whole thing though. This the whole thing. This dude is not gay. He's not a trans man. He is saying that he is a gay feminine woman. In other words, he is a gay man cosplaying as a woman. So, I don't mean to put you on the spot, Miguel, but I got to ask. I got to ask as a cis man. I got to ask this question: how do a gay man become a woman? At the same time, I thought it was one or the other. Because if you end up trying to become another thing, don't that not make you become a trans person? I'm confused. How you could pick and choose which one you want to do, or try to blend it all into one. I'm just confused behind that. And this is a legit question. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trolling or nothing like that, because I'm utterly confused. The audience over here at the lounge, they listening and they are confused as hell too. I don't know. He said, you asking the wrong guy. I'm a frat boy gay. I'm like, bro, I don't know. Respectfully, I don't know. I'm confused on this. I don't know. It's so weird. He making this confusing. I don't know, man. But let's hear it again.
The straight man rhetoric about me being lucky that I was safe. The fact that that is even something that you're okay with saying out of your mouth and don't think that it's crazy is crazy. That is the problem. Like I said before, I never said that gentleman did anything wrong. The biggest takeaway from me making that whole story time was the fact that this man had an inkling, he had a thought days prior to the date.
So now you sit up here holding this dude accountable because he had an inkling, and I'm kind of tired of hearing this down word inkling now. This dude had a feeling. He had a feeling that you were, a trans person. That's pretty much in his mind that I done kissed a trans woman. That's what he's thinking about. But instead, you revealed that you're not a trans woman, but you're a gay man cosplaying as a woman. I don't know. That sounds worse to me. That literally sounds worse than a trans woman coming out and saying that they're a trans woman, where a literally man who is gay separate say, yeah, I'm gay, but I'm I just dress as a woman. I'm a woman. So do that do that make this dude a stud? Because I think that's what studs do or whatever, or that's what lesbians do. I don't know. This is making my head hurt, bro. I ain't lying. It made my head hurt. Made me want to drink something.
I just thought he was into gay men. So it was a shock to me that he had this thought and never spoke up and asked me ahead of.
Bro, this dude lying again. Now he's separate talking about when he did all this stuff to him in the club and stuff, right? He was thinking that he was into a gay man. Once again, that dude was drunk in the club. A matter of fact, let's back it up for a moment, all right? Men who are heterosexuals, right? Or as the community calls cis men, right? Look. This is an important lesson that you need to learn right now. And I'm going to teach it to you at the lounge. The important lesson is this. Stop going to these damn clubs and lounges and getting incoherent drunk. Just stop it. Don't do it. It is not worth it. It's not worth it. If you want to get that drunk where you can't tell if a woman is a woman, then you don't need to be there at that club in that environment, period, because you are a danger to the community. What makes you even more a danger to the community is the different things that you are capable of doing by being drunk. First of all, you could be drunk and you end up on getting with this woman, right, who's also drunk, and next thing you know, you're raping the woman. You could get into a vehicle and literally end up unaliving people because you done ran over somebody because you're drunk. If you feel like that you have to get that drunk for you to be socially accepted at an establishment, you need to stay your ass at home, period. We do not need you in the streets at all, period. Stay home. It's better for you to be drunk at home and chill and do whatever you want to do. If you want to watch corn, then watch corn, whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying, to chill. You need to be chilling at home instead of being at a club or a lounge and get that drunk where you can't even tell if a woman's a woman, is a man is a man. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So yeah, in that particular situation, yeah, that dude, he do need to not only take that L, but he needs to hold his own self accountable as well too for allowing himself to get that drunk. Throughout my years of living and throughout the times that I done been to lounges, I done been to clubs and all kind of stuff, I never, and I mean I never allow myself to get that damn drunk where I'm incoherent, where I'm not aware of my surroundings or anything like that. Period. That's crazy. That's insane.
And for all the, you should have said something beforehand, blah, 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 pause. No. I'm a gay man. Thought the man was a gay man, or at least bi, or pansexual, or whatever else is underneath the sexual or the sexual orientation umbrella that you bitches are too dense.
Wait, whoa, hold up, man. Hold up. So y'all got to explain the rules, okay? So it's okay. So it's okay for him to either date a cis man, a bi man, a pansexual man. It's okay to explore these. I don't know. I don't know.
Think about for the women in my comments, which is like 98% of the people even saying anything about this underneath my video. We don't have to introduce ourselves as women because we are women. I don't have to introduce myself as a gay man because I'm a gay man. I don't understand why that's not clicking to people. It's not clocking to you. There is a huge lack of empathy and compassion and understanding for people who walk around the world and look like me and express themselves the way in which I do. And most of that is because people do not want to understand it. They don't care to listen. They don't care to have empathy or have compassion or just quite literally just want to be ignorant.
So, ladies and gentlemen in the lounge, do you agree with his assessment? Do you agree with that people are lacking empathy, that people are purposely not trying to understand wherever the hell this is that he got going on? Do y'all agree with that? Because I don't agree with that at all. Because just like I say, this show could have went a totally different direction where we sit up here roasting the hell out of this dude, you know what I'm saying, or any other kind of dude where it could have went disrespectful. But me personally, and I'm speaking for myself, I'm literally trying to understand this dude. I'm literally trying to understand what it is that he's trying to identify us, because it utterly does not make any sense whatsoever. It really don't. The only logical conclusion that I could come up with is this dude is a gay man cosplaying as a woman. That's the only logical conclusion I could come up with. And on top of that, this dude's situation ain't even on the spectrum of the LGBTQ community for as my understanding. It's not. To me, it's like something he just made up. I ain't lying. And then Miguel, he said that he like, look, man, I wish he stop calling himself a man. He got on jury. He's looking like a woman. He's trying to talk like a woman. If he's a goddamn woman, then he's a goddamn woman or a trans woman, wherever the hell you want to be. And I agree with you on that. I mean, I honestly agree with you on that for real. Like, if you're going to be in this space or wherever it is you're trying to do, then go ahead and cross over and be that. Don't be adding no additional nuance behind it. That's why everybody's confused behind it. That's why everybody is saying what they're saying about this. That's why everybody is also saying this like, hey, look, we're not trying to troll you. We're not trying to be mean to you. We're not trying to be, as you trying to dub it, homophobic with you. We're literally concerned about you to let you know that, hey, this situation could have went in a totally different direction for real. It really could. It really could have. Lord Jesus.
And it is not my place to make you care, make you understand. But what we're not going to do is continue to dogpile on my page, treat people like me as subhuman.
Like, what the? Is it more of you? Wait a minute. Is it more of you out there? Because when I was when this video was presented to me, right? When this video was presented to me, right? I was doing some research and stuff, right? Cause I only seen the first video that I showed to y'all earlier, right? That's the get an understanding where it's at. But after I started doing some research, I started digging. I'm like, are there other men who are like this? And I have not yet found another man who's doing the same exact thing as he's doing, where he's a gay man cosplaying as a woman. I have not seen that yet. You're the first, bro. To me, you're the first. I don't know.
And continue to spread lies about us. But I can only speak for myself, because y'all are lying on my name, and it's crazy. All these videos about this trans woman this and this trans woman that. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. And for what, likes and views, that's actually crazy. It's truly insane. People love to say, oh, well, you have a blowout, you wear nails, so that makes you a woman. You look like a woman to me. But those qualities do not make a woman. And I don't think that you guys are that dense to say that because someone has long hair and has nails that they're a woman.
What the hell? What?
God damn. That's bullshit.
Okay. So if that's the case, right, why do you have long nails? If that be the case, right, why in the hell do you have long hair or tracks or weave or whatever the hell that it is that you got on the top of your head? If that be the case, why are you literally dressing like a woman? Why are you doing that? I honestly believe that this dude is confused as hell too. He does making this shit up as he go. That's my conclusion. He just making this shit up as he go now. That's what he's doing. He literally making this up as he go. Like,
oh, well, you have a blowout, you wear nails, so that makes you a woman. You look like a woman to me. But those qualities do not make a woman. And I don't think that you guys are that dense to say that because someone has long hair and has nails that they're a woman. There are a lot of women out here that have short hair and don't wear nails. I'm not even comparing myself to.
The logic is not logical at all. Period, man. It's
women. I don't need to because I'm not a woman, nor do I identify as one, nor do I want to be one. All in all, I'm grateful that I have a great therapist because
wait a minute. What the fuck? It is, y'all. I'm telling you, it just get worse. It just go downhill from there. He's saying that he don't want to be a woman. He don't want to dress like a woman, but he's dressing like a woman. Oh, shit.
I think that you guys are that dense to say that because someone has long hair and has nails that they're a woman. There are a lot of women out here that have short hair and don't wear nails. I'm not even comparing myself to women. I don't need to because I'm not a woman, nor do I identify as one, nor do I want to be one.
Nor you want to be one, but yet it's still you're cosplaying as one.
All in all, I'm grateful that I have a great therapist because
Man, that therapist full of shit for real. That therapist is full of bullshit.
That's bullshit.
it's just, at this point, you guys are arguing with yourselves. I have nothing else to say about it. I've linked videos to creators that are also explaining the situation. I've reposted them. If y'all have questions, y'all can figure that out on your own.
So I need to find these videos of these alleged creators that was explaining this because we're confused for real over here. We're literally confused, like seriously confused.
Google is free. I love to use ChatGPT. Y'all love that, so also free. Anyways, y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy.
All right, y'all. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole entire situation because now he's telling us that he don't want to be a woman. He don't desire to be a woman. He's saying that he's a gay man who's feminine, who's not dressed as a woman, but he's choosing to dress as a woman, choose to get his nail done like a woman, have womanly features, wear a dress and everything like a woman, but he's not a woman at all. Period. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole entire situation stuff. Do y'all? I'm not gonna even ask y'all. Do y'all agree with this? I'm just gonna simply say this: are y'all just as confused as I am in the situation? Because I know I'm not by myself on this one. And just like I say, I'm a very logical man for real. I'm a very logical man, and I'm a man who's very empathetic. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in wherever, you know what I'm saying, your life preferences is, then by all means go ahead and do it, as long as it's not damaging to the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for example, you have a grown man who self-identified that he's a pedophile and stuff. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not doing that bullshit. No, no. Long as you know what your sexual orientation and stuff is, it's not damaging to the community or anything ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. Live your life. Do you? There's no homophobic or anything like that at the lounge, period. You know what I'm saying? But when we have people like this who end up introducing new things and stuff, right, then have the audacity to stay up here and talk down on us as though as we're the crazy ones, as though there's something wrong with us, then I have a problem with that, for real. I do. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Appreciate y'all want to tune into the show. Those of y'all who didn't want to catch the beginning of the stream, make sure you catch the beginning of the stream so you can understand this whole entire topic. And I'm gonna say it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this overall video. Do you agree with his son assessment where he said that he's a gay man, but he's not a woman? Whatever. I'm done, y'all. I'm so done.